right? What's the matter? You're making so much money, and this bar is so popular, but you're still depressed. What's the matter?
Salsa.
Girl, what you talking about?
I'm not who you think I am. I was an American spy sent to find out more about the Russian salsa.
After years of spying, I rose to the top of the program, and right when I understood what salsa could really do, I tried to take it all for myself, but got sent to jail for treason. The Red Army brainwashed me to have a new identity, a squirrel. I was held in Grandpa's cell, for he too was captured when those tortillas took his base. He is why I'm still here. Grandpa was half crazy from it and kept some of his sanity by pure will, but somehow got his hands on some salsa. He slung enough to unbrainwash me. Now, you see, Grandpa believed that he was still in the war, and enrolled me to spy on the tortilla army. He got me out of jail and helped me get a job working for the Soviet chips. But Grandpa was a fool. The red salsa is what has those properties that he had been searching for all along. Cures all diseases, mental sickness, and bodily harm, which is why the chips won the war. The American troops were much better armed and in a better position with better trained troops. You see, Soviet chips had a plan of communism, giving everyone a little bit of the salsa. So they went to me to research the salsa. But I wanted to sell the salsa to the people and get rich fast. They caught on to my schemes, and I lost possession of the salsa. After failing the mission, I couldn't go back to the U.S., so I lost all hope I ever had in life. I became a snake charmer for tips, and heard about a local snake competition. I did some research, and Grandpa was planning on acquiring thousands of tortilla chips, and knew for sure that there would be plenty of salsa to dip them in. And I had to win this here competition. I figured that there was a chance that there could be salsa on Mars. After all, Mars is a red planet. So I led these people into the portal to Mars. I ventured up there before, and did some sand samples there. But because I took Monique's preserved sand, which was in the best quality, and replaced it with the earth sand in my pockets. But that was right after I had heard about the contest, and I had to get back to Earth to win the bar. After I sent the snake to send my letter, I decided I was going to need backup to send if I was ever in danger. That's when I hired him, my partner. I told him to stay undercover and talk to no one. He was only there to help me. Finally, I decided that no one would take me seriously as a competitor if I did not seem as smart as the rest. So I pretended to be mentally handicapped. Everything was going good. The only problem with my plan was him. That beautiful man, Fuker. When he first took over, I saw him as a threat. I thought that being the leader, he would be the one to get the chips. So I lured him into thinking that I was his lover. The problem was, I ended up falling in love with the target. The love blinded me into incapacitating him. Then I went and saw Grandpa again. I went back into squirrel mode from the memories, but I snapped out of it when poor Ren's blood hit part of me, and I thought it was salsa, and it worked just like a placebo. I was cured. After being squirrel again, I realized how much my love has distracted me from my goals. It was then I made the choice to choose money over love. It was then I tried to get rid of him. I made sure Monique knew we were coming to Mars. I tried to make the leprechaun kill them all by not driving the car. I made the car crash. After he survived all of that, I found out the only way to kill him was if somebody else did. So when he went on his rampage, I took my chances. I knew it was a risk, but I knew I had my partner in the shadows, and that he would stop him when the time was right. That's when Fugger died. It was then that I realized how strong my partner was. If I told him about my plans, he would do the same to me. So I turned into a rat, went back in time to give him the coin. I knew the coin wouldn't make the right chips, and I knew Bob would act that way. After everyone died, I looked around for the salsa, but there was none in sight. I realized my salsa dreams would never be fulfilled, and I decided to get this bar so I could make some money.
I have the bar, but I don't have what I was looking for all along. Do you understand?
Does he kind of look like Jimmy Neutron?
No one understands!
I understand completely. Here, maybe this will cheer you up.
love you. Love, Mailman. P.S. Let's get married.
He is kind of cute, but I don't know. Wait, I have an idea.
Sure, I'll marry you. Let's go right now.
What about Alf?
You know, the Russians will go to anything, even if it's the traitor to the nation's wedding. So, what you getting me? Former wedding gift. Any money?
What? Money? Let me talk to the Russian economic advisor. Do we have any money?
Do you know anything about life, Mr. President? We have no money. You are the fool.
Well, can we get her the salsa?
Of course, you think of everything, Mr. President. I'll send it through a arena soon. Anyway, how is your sex life?
Good. You happy? You're getting the salsa.
Yes, I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wedding to finish.
Who lies when not respecting the Lord.
Honey,
and not
who
being
are these
proud
people?
will bring you wealth,
Friends.
honor, and life.
Friends
Evil
from a life
people's
I lived
lives
a long
are like
time
paths
ago.
covered with
A
thorns
much
and
simpler
traps.
life.
People who
A life
guard
of
themselves
sheer idiotic
don't
bliss.
have such problems.
But aren't they dead?
Yes, but they told me they had to come to see my wedding day. They are such good friends.
Cut off your hair and throw it away. Go up to the bare hilltop and cry out. Because the Lord has rejected these people. He has turned his back on them. And in his anger, he will punish them. And I'll pronounce you man and wife. Get over there so you can finish the movie.
Alright, everybody. 1, 2, 3.